We are live on SRL TV for this Ryan 5 SRL fixture between the Parramatta Eels against the Melbourne Storm at home, still looking for their first win of the season as we see Kobe Johnston leave his team out onto the field. A defeat 2 weeks ago to the Rabbitohs, and Tarangaho Fe'u back from injury and looking to guide his team to their first win of the season here in front of their home crowd. Two teams who are unchanged, no injuries to speak of, but with a week off due to Origin last week, all players should be ready to go in this all-important fixture. It's the bottom of the table Melbourne Storm taking on third place Parramatta Eels as TJ Ashford gets the game underway. And the Eels will be looking for a confident start, a composed start, as Luke Short takes it up for the first run of the game. Whereas the word from Tarangaho Fe'u during the week was composure, processes, and he will be looking to his team to put the Eels under a little bit of pressure in these opening few sets and then build from a little bit of momentum and look to Storm to get their first win of the season. Eli Barnes takes it up. The Eels do make it to tackle 5 in their first set, and Mitchell goes deep to Jones and he puts a kick down centre of the field. Wasn't a best of kicks, picked up by Luka Moscow.
That's one. Move! He's held
But
there.
nevertheless, the Eels get through their first set. Two teams who,
That's your second.
in fact, are both coming off losses.
Three. Hands off.
The Eels going down 16 points to 10 to the Rabbitohs in round 4. Top of the table clash that was,
Held. 4.
as Sonny Tyre takes it over the halfway line here for the Storm. Good tidy start. Walking Spark down the sideline
Clear him. 5. Markers lock in.
as they get to tackle 5, so both teams negate their first set comfortably as Tarangaho Fe'u puts it up high and Luka Waltzig looking to pick up the scraps but get absolutely hammered by Dan Mitchell as
One.
Mitchell then takes it up
Held. Get up.
but met by Josh Fisher. Last week, of course, was Origin week here in the SRL, with the first ever New Zealand Origin match between Auckland and Aotearoa the Rest.
3. Back with me.
Auckland taking that game on the Monday night. Then on Tuesday night it was game 3 of the SRL Origin
He's held there.
series between New South Wales and Queensland.
Held. 5. Holding a 10.
And it eventually went to Golden Point, where Queensland picked up the field goal
Right. Here's
to
tackle
take the
one.
game
He's
13
held there.
points to 12. As the Storm bring it centre field
Held.
through Raiden
Game
Boucher.
up. 2.
Boucher was disappointed to miss out on Origin last week.
He's held there. 3.
Was
Back to
quoted in the
10.
media as saying he was a little bit frustrated
That's tackle 4. Hands off.
to be overlooked. But the fight for positions was real, and Connor Sanderson looking to regather the ball, and he's just slipped over and ran it straight into touch, and it's only 15 metres out here for the Storm. So that was a good kick by Sonny Tyre. Sorry, it was Josh Fisher, I think. But Connor Sanderson, that's an early unforced error, and the Storm are going to find themselves only 11 metres out. As Fe'u goes centre field to Waltzig, he gives it to Justin Plays, and Justin Plays goes through the middle, and easy as that, he looks to have got over the line. Referee wants to go upstairs. easy as you like for the Melbourne Storm to open the scoring here at Amy Park in front of their home crowd. And it looked as though the Eels defence was just asleep. Well, put that down to Connor Sanderson just misjudging how close he was to the line. But that's exactly what Tarangaho Whitu was looking for. A good start to the game, and they do get first points as TJ Ashford adds the extra 2. And after only 7.5 minutes, the Storm take a 6-0 lead. Referee gets the game back underway. And Justin Plays opens the scoring for the Storm. Exactly what the coaching staff and Tarangaho Whitu were asking for.
He's held there. 3.
An unforced error from the Eels, Connor Sanderson, as we get back to the action here as Raiden Boucher struggles with it. It just takes it over the 40 though, taken by Kobe Johnston. They kick early as Sonny Tyre, again looking for the 40-20. Sanderson's after it, but this time the bounce is favourable. And Sanderson returns it to just over the 30. And referees caught a penalty. And that's going to relieve some of the pressure that was built up against the Eels here. So Tarangaho Whitu, you can see him talking to his team in the background, not too happy about that. Eels go to the right to Jones, then to Hayden Yates, his halves partner. This halves pairing of Hayden Yates and Kai Jones building into a special combination. 16 metres out here for the Eels. Jay Fogarty taken down the 10. Tackle 4, they come to the left side to Johnston, the skipper. He's met hard by Sonny Tyre and Tarangaho Whitu. Getting up rather slowly as he plays the ball. Comes deep to Kai Jones. Jones puts a big kick up, but it's a little bit too deep, but is taken at the back by Walksik. And the Storm restart from their 20.
He's held there. Get off.
Raiden Boucher again, taking it forward, and this time it's the Storm who get the penalty. So the referees being very clear. Both teams being penalised in this first few minutes of the game for holding down the tackle. As the Storm come near side, and Tyre goes inside to Walksik, but covered well by the Eels. It was Luke Short. This time Tyre goes long out to Ashford. Ashford finds Moscow on the wing. But that looks like Braden Smith over there who takes Walksik around the waist. Centre field again, the two props come together. That's Cameron Relentless. Doesn't look like a prop, but he's incredibly strong. As they go deep, tackle 5 to Ashford. Ashford kicks it deep, taken by Smith. Taken well, in fact.
Right, here's tackle 1.
Running towards his in goal. Coming up 14 minutes been here in this one here at Amy Park. Justin Plays opened the scoring after only 7.5 minutes for the Storm.
Of him now.
And the score remains 6 points to 0 as William Jones takes it up to the halfway line. They go to the right to Short. Final tackle here, and Yates gets the ball. Boots it down to the wing of Josh Fisher. He's met in a big tackle.
Release. He's held there.
Eli Barnes up around the shoulders. Hayden Yates around the legs. This time it's Logan Guys who takes it in.
That's your second.
Tackle 2. Relentless gives it to Masters, and Justin Masters has
He's held there.
been one of the top performing forwards for the Storm this season.
4. Over 10. Held.
Sets the standard for incredibly high workload as Ashford puts it down. Again, the Storm find a little bit of space behind the Eels wingers.
That's 1. Move.
And again, Connor Sanderson cleans it up from the back. No issues this time.
Held. 2. On the kick going.
Eels go short side this time. Isaac Simons
He's held there. 3. Markers lock in.
taking it up to the 40 for the Eels. Sanderson makes a good break through the middle and gets the offload to James.
Look at me. Held.
The New South Wales hooker in good support. The Eels go to the right this time. Again, Sanderson gives it to Braden Smith. Makes a good half break down the middle but can't escape
Let him go.
Luca Moscow. And it's William Jones who puts in the kick, tackle 5 for the Eels.
1. Release.
Not your usual kicker. But it's not the first time in the SRL we've
2.
seen
Hands away.
forwards taking the kicking duties.
Held. 3.
Storm looking to play this game so far.
He's held there.
The first 20 minutes playing in the centre of the field.
4.
Not really using their right wings too often as Ashford again kicks early. This one could be a little bit too deep as it bounces down and goes over the back of the in goal. So disappointing end to the set for the Storm. And the Eels will get a 7 tackle set
Held.
from their 20.
Tackle.
As Sanderson takes it up, another good little break by Connor Sanderson.
1. Release.
Hasn't had the
Held.
most
2.
explosive first 4 weeks in the SRL after such a
3.
bursting
Hands
onto
away.
the scene during the
He's held
pre-season games. Has sort of been searching for form and
there. That's tackle 4. Hands
consistency
off.
so
Held.
far in the first 4 weeks, and Kobe Johnston will be looking to him to really ignite this Eels backline. As they get to their final set, Johnston plays the ball. James goes back to Jones. Jones again puts it deep, but it's a little bit too far. And it's easily picked up by Luca Moscow.
Held. Let him go. Let him go. 2. 3.
Philip Twal
He's held there.
plays the ball. They come to the right to Tyre. To Walksig.
4.
Met hard by Yates. And it looked by William Jones as well.
Held.
That's Tim James over the top. Good tackle by the New South Wales hooker. Twal looks to be a little bit injured from that one. We'll keep an eye on him. Hasn't seemed to have moved much, but Tyre puts the kick down. Taken by Braden Smith.
Right. Here's tackle 1.
Crowd seems to have gone rather quiet
2.
here
Hands away. He's held there.
at Amy Park. Obviously they'll be pleased with the start the Storm have
3.
had,
Markers lock in. Held.
but neither team has really had a great opportunity. It was only Justin Plays who obviously opened the scoring
He's held
as
there.
Dan Mitchell just seemed to have fallen over. I don't know if he's injured himself or what, but he just seemed to have collapsed and then rolled onto the sideline. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. Mitchell seems to be staying down on the sideline. Trainers with him, so we'll keep an eye on Dan Mitchell. The game is back underway and Fetu slings it into the centre field to Walksig.
Held.
Both teams still seem to be just feeling themselves out at the moment. Justin Masters goes through the centre but gives it away to William Jones. Tried to get the offload,
Release. He's held
but didn't quite have the support. And William Jones gets the ball for the Eels. So it's their first real territorial position they've had as Sanderson makes a good break through the middle. Connor Sanderson just goes straight through the Melbourne defence. And that's his first try of the season. But an important try, all in all, for the Eels. And again, it just came from nothing. The build-up. And the Eels looking to add the extra 2. And Kai Jones makes no mistake, but the build-up to that try just came from nothing, really. And Connor Sanderson just went straight through the middle, and the game's tied up at 6-all. Back underway as TJ Ashford sends it down, and Thomas Wallace has given the ball and takes it up for tackle 1. So coming up, 26 minutes been here in the first half. Melbourne Storm hosting the Parramatta Eels here in round 5 of the SRL Premiership. We are halfway through the season.
He's held there. That's tackle 4, hands off.
Including this round, only 3 rounds remaining until we go to playoffs.
That's 1.
As we see the Eels this time give away possession in their own half, and the Storm have a chance to strike back. Sonny Tyre brings it up to the 10. Good field position here for the Storm. They go left to Fe'u. Fe'u gives it to Masters. Met hard by Sanderson and Jones. Good opportunity here for the Storm. They go left again. Ashford goes out to Bill Jefferson. Jefferson hard to take down, this ranging winger. Final tackle. They go deep to Ashford, who puts it high. It's coming down, but Sanderson has no issues. He rises above everyone else. Only really had Cameron Relentless there against him, and have got to admit that the size difference between Cameron Relentless and Connor Sanderson, or Cameron Relentless and anyone really for that matter, is significant. And we see the Storm have given away a penalty here again for holding down the tackle. The referee has indeed enforced a warning for sin bin as well, so both teams on their final warning for slowing the game down. As Johnston, the skipper, takes it up for the Eels. They find the Storm's 40. They come left, Sanderson, the try scorer. Taken well by Tyre and Fisher. Confusion there. Carter looked to have dropped it, but he's just regathered. The Storm players complaining to the referee, thinking it was a knock-on. I thought it was a knock-on as well, but the game carries on, and the Eels do put the kick down to Josh Fisher. They come blindside to Tyre, looking to get the offload. He had Samuel Etchison outside him, unmarked.
3, back with me. He's held there. Off him now.
So coming up 9 minutes until half time. Here as Wilkins Spark makes a good little run through the middle up to the halfway line for the Storm. Tyre to Jefferson. Good bust by Jefferson, and he gets the offload to Ashford. So tackle 5 for the Storm. They'll be looking for a good kick here, as Plays puts it deep on the ground as well. It's picked up by Smith, and he's being forced towards the sideline, but he manages to get infield, and the Eels survive. Heart and mouth moment there for a second for the Eels. It was a good kick by Plays.
He's held. 3. Held.
Have to say the Storm,
He's held there.
their final tackle options have been better than the Eels. The Eels struggled against the Rabbitohs a couple of weeks ago with their final tackle options. And we say that Yates and Jones are combining well, but their kicking is still something they need to work on.
That's 1. Move. He's held there.
And again, this Josh Fisher takes it forward, and it's good field position here for the Storm. Although Tingoho Fe'u taken down well by Yates and Jones. Sorry, that was Thomas Wallace. Atchison looks to be a little bit injured there, holding his head, but he's played the ball, and the game just seemed to have stopped as Philip Twile takes it forward. The game just seemed to have stopped for a second there. I don't know if the referee said anything, but it was play on as Walkser makes a good break through the middle. Hasn't been the best set here for the Storm, but they will get to their final tackle. They come right to Tyre, and Tyre puts it down. Now straight down to Dan Mitchell. Mitchell makes a good break. Wrestles out the tackle by Tyre. As James goes through the middle, the New South Wales hooker makes a good break. Goose steps away from Walksig and then gets the inside pass to Jones. So the Eels looking to strike before the half-time siren.
3 hands away. Held.
Carter plays the ball. They go right to Settendag. Settendag swings it inside to Sanderson.
He's held there.
Again, he looks dangerous from close to the line. They go right. This time it's Isaac Simons who flings it inside. I don't know how he got the offload away, but Tim James came away with it. It's final tackle here for the Eels. Slow play the ball by James. Smith puts the kick in, but it's been picked up by Atchison. Not the best finish to the set, not the best kick option, as Moscow makes a break for the Storm, and they are off the hook with 2.5 minutes remaining until half-time. You have to say that momentum seemed to have switched.
3 hands away.
And the Eels had a try written all over it.
That's tackle 4, hands off. He's held there. Get up.
They play the ball, the Storm. They go centre field to Fe'u. Ashford goes back inside to Walksig.
Hit the last. Held.
But he's wrapped up well and truly. And again, a slow play the ball. So there's some heavy hits coming in here by both teams. And it looked to be knocked on by Braden Smith, but the referee has said play on. The touchline official, maybe it came off the chest or the head. But either way, again, the Storm players just up in arms, looking for the knock on, but not to come as Jones goes through the middle.
3 back with me. He's held there.
Taken down by Logan Guys. Dummy by Yates. He goes through the middle.
4. Get back. Look
Good
away.
run by the
Held.
vice skipper. Hayden Yates to the left. They go to Jones. William Jones, this hulking prop, gives it to Luke Short. And Luke Short wrestles, and that is half-time. Unable to score in that final play. That's 6-all here at Amy Park. The Storm scoring first, the Eels equalising. We'll see you after the break. Back here live on SRL TV. It's the SRL Premiership live from Amy Park tonight. The Melbourne Storm hosting the Parramatta Eels. 6-all here at half-time. as Kai Jones gets the game back underway. He sends it high and deep down to Sonny Tyre, and he gives it to Raiden Boucher to bring it up for the first play.
Clear him now. One.
So a pretty even first half, you'd have to say. Was Justin Plays who opened the scoring in only the 7th minute after a Connor Sanderson unforced error running into touch. But then it was Connor Sanderson who made up for his error later on the first half, and he got over for his first try for the season. So the second half back underway. Both teams eager to get a win as they see the early penalty. Surprised the referee hasn't gone to his pocket after that first half warning, but the Storm are going to get an early chance to put points on the board as they get the game back underway, and Justin Masters brings it hard up into the line.
Here's tackle one.
Taken down by Short and Johnston. They go right to Ashford. To Raiden Boucher. Plays the ball nice and quickly to Fe'u. Fe'u to Masters. Good defence here by the Eels. They come left side again. It goes to Relentless. Only 5 metres out here, the Storm. Ashford gets a good pass to Walksig, but Sanderson saves him right under the uprights and forces him back. And they're a metre short here, the Storm. They go to Ashford, he puts the kick in, but no one was chasing it. Logan Guys looked to be offside, had his hands in the air, and the Eels survive.
That's your second.
But that was a good attacking set by the Storm to start the second half. It all came from a penalty, and the Eels will be looking to settle things down again and get back into their work.
He's held there. That's tackle 4, hands off.
Eels hit a bit of a speed bump their last game against the Rabbitohs.
Release.
Struggling to get any sort of ascendancy with their attacking. Defensively, they played well, only conceding 16 points, but weren't able to break the line as much as they had done in previous games. As Masters gives it away, and Luke Short, right place, right time, and the Eels come away with it. But as I was saying, the Eels been struggling the last couple of weeks with their attack, and we're sort of seeing that tonight as well. They're not really getting any sort of field position that really threatens the Storm line. And it's just sort of one-up running as, again, Jay Fogarty just takes it to the line. Plays the ball to James. Again, they go to Sanderson. He's had a pretty good game today, Connor Sanderson. Final tackle, plays the ball. They go to William Jones, and he's wrapped up on the final. And that's a disappointing end to the set for the Eels. Tarangaho Fe'u came up quickly and put the pressure on Jones.
Of him now. One, release.
And an uneventful end to the set for the Eels. Storm, in contrast to the Eels season, they have struggled, especially the last couple of weeks. Actually starting the season really well against the Cowboys and the Broncos. But then suffered heavy defeats to the Rabbitohs, 40 points to 4. And then going down to the Seagulls 2 weeks ago. Braden Smith, that's a good break up through the middle, however. And the Eels looking to get some good field position up to the halfway line, tackle 2. They go wide to William Jones. He's had a busy game today. This time to Short. And Short gives it inside to James. Probably didn't need to pass it. Lucky to get away with it, in fact. A little bit of confusion at dummy half. Sanderson decides to go himself.
5, hold.
Tackle 5 here for the Eels. Only 12 metres out. This is a good opportunity as Yates puts it high. Coming down with it's Fisher. Again, the Eels just not getting any players to really contest the ball, and we're seeing this time and time again.
He's held there. That's your second.
Just not enough players really contesting those high kicks from Kai Jones and Hayden Yates.
3, back with me.
And it was too easy for Josh Fisher.
4, hold the 10. He's held there.
Tackle 4 here for the Storm. Relentless plays the ball on the 40 and they decide to kick early. It's Ashford. Finds some space out behind Sanderson. That's a good kick. Coming up just before the try line. Sanderson collects it, brings it back. Taken down by Ashford and around the legs by Justin Masters. Good kick by the Storm to end their set. Well, to really get some good position. And the Eels have thrown it forward here. Another unforced error, you'd have to say. And right out in front of the uprights, only 12 metres out. Prime opportunity for the Storm to collect first points of the second half. It's Justin plays to take it up. Only 5 out. They go to the right to the captain, Tarangaho Fe'u. They come left side this time to Relentless.
Right, that's the third. He's held there.
Taken down by Yates. Gets up to play the ball. They go right to Ashford.
4.
He struggles, wrestles, plays the ball a metre out. To the skipper again. Fe'u trying to get his way over. Wrestling. Tarangaho Fe'u. He's putting his arms up. He reckons he's scored. Referee wants to have a look at it. We're going to have to see a different angle. But Tarangaho Fe'u looks to be confident. And I'd say that's a try. And the Storm take the first point to the second half. The skipper scores when it's needed. And do they dare to dream? Still a long time to go in this game. But these extra 2 points by TJ Ashford shouldn't be a problem, and not at all. 12 points to 6 here at Amy Park. 54 minutes been. As Jones gets the game back underway, short kickoff taken by Atchison to Relentless, who gets smashed by Luke Short. Prop on prop, but again the size difference is humongous as Logan Guys gets smashed as well. So the Eels have obviously decided to up the tempo on the defence. As both teams do start, they do appear to be tiring. We noticed that a couple of minutes ago.
That's tackle 4, hands off.
That's a good start to the set here by the Storm. They get up to the halfway line. Looking to have a good set after a try. And they will play the ball on their halfway line. Final tackle as they go back to Fe'u for the kick. That's a good kick by Tarangaho Fe'u. Finds Dan Mitchell tracking backwards.
Here's tackle 1.
And he gets it out to the 20. So it's not quite desperation times yet for the Eels. But you could see Kobe Johnston behind the uprights while Ashford was taking the kick, talking to his team. And I'm sure he's just talking about composure, doing the basics right, and getting back to what they know, because it just seems like they're a little bit flat at the moment.
He's held there. Fifth and last.
Storm starting to play with a little bit of confidence, and their defence looks to be holding up as Jones puts the kick down. Final tackle. Good set by the Eels. So both teams getting through their first sets. After that try by the skipper, Te Rangaho Whetu.
He's held there.
And that's a skipper's try if ever I've seen it. Justin plays, makes a good break for the Storm and finding some gaps through that middle. The Storm.
Hold the 10. He's held there.
Atchison goes to the right. Whetu gives it to Tyre this time.
Held. Tackle 5. Hold.
Looking to get his arms free, Tyre. Can't do so. So tackle 5. Whetu's given the ball again. And this time he punches it down to the wing of Braden Smith. And he can't make any inroads. Taken by... Looks to be Justin Plays. Walksig takes down his fullback, Sanderson. The Eels up to the 40 here. Coming up 60 minutes been here at Amy Park. 12 points to 6 to the Storm. 3 plays 8 here in the SRL Premiership. And currently 8 is winning. Final tackle, Settendag plays the ball and Yates puts the kick down to Josh Fisher. And this exciting winger can't make any inroads. Played for Australia in the All-Stars game, Josh Fisher. But hasn't so far made any other representative honours. Didn't make State of Origin, Queensland.
That's tackle 4, hands off. He's held there.
Justin Masters plays the ball, the Storm centre field. Ran about 5 short of halfway as Liam Walksig takes it over that halfway line. Final tackle. They go back to Tyre. That's a good kick by the Queensland 5'8". As Mitchell brings it back.
Right, here's tackle 1. He's held there.
Plays the ball on the just short of the 30.
2 on the keep going.
Taken forward by the skipper, Kobe Johnston. They go short side to Wallace. But Wallace has just thrown it away.
Right, that's 0.
And again, it's an unforced error by the Eels. Wilkins Spark just comes up with it. And Guys goes through the middle. So up to the 20 here, the Storm, only 20 metres out. A try here would really put pressure. With only 16 minutes remaining. They go wide to Masters. This hard running second rower brings it to only 5 metres short. They go back centre field to the skipper. And it's Te Rangaho Whetu looking to get a double. He thinks he's over. Referee wants to have a look at it. Referee says try. And Te Rangaho Whetu has scored his second try of the night. And the Storm take a 10-point lead with a kick to come. Coming back from a broken arm and a strong performance in State of Origin, Te Rangaho Whetu is leading his team with 2 tries. Ashford puts it over for the extra 2. 18 points to 6 to the Storm. A wretched run of injuries the Storm have entailed after their initial skipper and fullback Sam Herbin first was injured and then announced a forced retirement. It's yet to come out as to what that retirement was over, but rumours have it it was due to consistent head knocks. And then Te Rangaho Whetu's also succumbed to 2 injuries since taking over captaincy. So it's been a horror start to the SRL for their captains as the Storm get up to the halfway line in their first set after scoring a try. And Cameron Relentless will play the ball, tackle 5. Just short of the 40 on the Eels side of halfway. Tyre puts the kick in. It's another good kick by Sonny Tyre. He's had a good game today. Picked up by Daniel Mitchell. And Logan Guys comes up around the shoulders. Eels complaining that it was high. Referee says play on, and I've knocked it on again. What is happening out there? Braden Smith wasn't expecting it. Little short ball from, I think it was William Jones. And on their own 30, the Eels have just thrown possession away. Another opportunity for the Storm. Justin Masters takes it over the 10. Only 7 metres out here. They go centre field. Ashford goes inside to Jefferson. He's taken down a metre out. They go left. Ashford can't get his hands free. He looks to get over the line. And TJ Ashford looks to have scored. The Storm. Their season is ignited. In front of their home crowd, TJ Ashford scores their 4th try of the afternoon. No problems with the kick either. Converts his own try. And the Storm hold a 24 points to 6 lead over the Eels here at Amy Park. Less than 12 minutes remaining. 3 tries is the difference. And you're going to have to say, as Kai Jones gets the game back underway, it's going to be a hard road back from here for the Eels as they continue to struggle with their attack. Justin Masters brings it back, tackle 3 for the Storm. They stay short side. Ashford goes for Waltzig.
That's tackle 4, hands off.
Just short of the 40. As they look to kick early. Not a great kick by Ashford though. It's taken by Luke Carter. And on the Storm's 30 here, good opportunity for the Eels to strike back as Sanderson takes a good inside pass. But it can't escape the grasps of Justin Masters. This time it's Simons who looks to go through the middle. Taken down only 4 metres short here for the Eels. They go blindside, and this time it's Braden Smith who goes over in the corner. But the referee has ruled knock on. I thought that was a try for all money. But the referee has ruled he's knocked it on. I'd love to see a replay. Not sure if we're going to get one. Braden Smith, inches short from the line. Would love to see who the tacklers were. Good run by Luka Moscow down the left-hand touchline. Luka Moscow keeps going. Luka Moscow up over the 20. What a try by Luka Moscow out of nothing. Breaking tackles. What a try for the Storm. Starting to turn into an absolute horror show here at Amy Park for the Parramatta Eels. Kobe Johnston and his team will be just absolutely shell-shocked at what's happening as Ashford adds the extra 2, sends it high into the crowd. 30 points to 6. Who would have thunk it? Luka Moscow, what a try. Probably a contender for try of the season so far. As again, Kai Jones gets the game underway. It's given to Cameron Relentless to take it forward, and he takes it up just 18 metres out of the Storm line. Goes to Ashford.
On the keep going. Hill.
Under 7 minutes remaining here. An absolute masterclass
Hill there.
in the
3.
second half by the
Hands
Melbourne
away.
Storm. All of a sudden things
Hill. 4.
seems to have just
10.
clicked into gear. Justin Masters makes another good run up over the halfway line. He's had another busy game for the Storm. Second row, he'll be looking to make the Kiwi side at the end of the season.
1. Release. Hill. Let him up.
There's the Eels, bring it back. They go through the hands, and Hayden Yates ends up with it just short of halfway. Here for the Eels, they go left, centre field, and they swing it wide to Kai Jones, but again this Melbourne Storm defence having no troubles at picking this attack apart. Carter's taken down on the halfway line. They're not making much yards here. Luke Short decides to just take it up through the middle. Does what he knows best. Final tackle here. They go short side to Jones. Jones puts it deep down into the 10.
1. Release.
And it's left to Fisher to scramble and take it back for the Storm. They go centre field straight away to Boucher. Back on the park. Raiden Boucher. Tyre looks to dummy.
3. Back with me. Hill.
Not falling for it is the skipper, Kobe Johnston. They go short side again. The crowd finding their voice here. Counting down, only 3 minutes remaining. The Melbourne Storm look to have secured their first win of the season as the crossfield kick to Braden Smith. It's been an absolute masterclass in the second half for the Storm. Carter makes a good break down the middle, but it's all in vain here for the Eels.
4. Get back, look at me.
Good tackle by Cameron Relentless on his opposite, Luke Short. It's been a good
He's held there. Hit the
battle
mark.
this afternoon. Final tackle, Johnston plays the ball. They go back to Kai Jones. He decides to put it high. It comes down, but it's Wilkins Smart who makes no problems with that one.
Release. Hill.
And that will likely be the final touch for the Eels.
2. Hands away. He's held there.
As Tyre plays the ball, tackle 2. They come near side.
3.
Centre field for
Back
Raiden
again.
Boucher. Short ball to Masters. Good ball
4.
by Plays.
He's held there.
This will be the final play as Plays takes it up. Taken down by Braden Smith, and that's the full-time siren. The Melbourne Storm get their first win of the season, beating the Parramatta Eels 30 points to 6 here at Amy Park. An absolute masterclass by the Storm, led by Sonny Tyre. And that is the final game of the afternoon here at Amy Park. Tarangaho Fe'u has led his team to their first win of the season. And we look forward to the second game of the afternoon as we head up to Manly as they host the Queensland Cowboys.